Alright, but this is the toad that broke Australia by more pars.
Australia is home to some of the deadliest animals
Yes, it
on
is.
the planet. But what if I told you there's one creature they all fear? An invasive species, millions strong, wiping out native animals
toad or the
that
frog.
we are locked in combat with to this very day.
Damn.
What kind of vile beast is capable of spreading such reckless hate?
I don't know.
The answer is this fat fucking toad.
Damn, that's a big
But
ass
how
toad.
did this war begin? Well, to answer your question, we're going to have to go way back. The year is 1866. We are in the land down under, and our story begins the same way many tragedies do, with the British.
The British.
You see, having gone hippity-hoppity, your ancestral home is now my property around 90 years back,
Colonisation.
the Brits were in full swing, rampantly colonising the country.
Colonizing.
And part of that included agriculture. Now, they brought with them many crops, but the important one in this story included agriculture. Now, they brought with them many
Huh. I mean, hey, T strong.
crops, but the important one in this story is sugarcane. Sugar was valuable, not only for trade, but also because, well, the fucking tea isn't going to sweeten itself, is it? But you see, sugarcane only grows in the heat, which ruled out the south of the country. It also likes humid environments, which ruled out Western Australia, which left them with one option. And so, the cane farmers loaded up their first Stardew Valley save in Queensland in 1866. But the farmers ran into an issue. You see, Queensland is home to these nifty little bugs called Dermalopida albertum.
Why we just name him like things? Just things. Like, what the fuck? I don't. We can't be running out of things to name things. Like, dirt. No, I'm not even gonna say. I'm not even gonna attempt that.
These are native beetles that hit their macros by munching on plant leaves. So when cane farmers joined the Queensland Minecraft server and set up a fucking Hermitcraft-sized farm, the beetles were in heaven and set to work demolishing the plant leaves. Now, funnily enough, the adult bugs weren't actually the problem. Sugarcane leaves hold full value. But the problem is that with such an abundant food source, the bugs started multiplying, laying their eggs around the base of the plants. These eggs hatch into larvae,
and then they eat the
and
plants.
unlike the grown-ups, these little worms don't eat the leaves. They eat the roots.
Oh, shit.
And so the sugarcane starts getting absolutely fucking spit roasted. And the farmers
Start eating from both ends. Oh, that's horrible. Well, you kind of like colonized here. You didn't even come over here, but like, that's kind of horrible.
can do nothing but watch as sugarcane yield plummets through the floor along with their profits. This whole situation really pissed off the farmers, who banded together, went to the Australian government, and told them to fucking fix it. Sir, a horde of creatures is destroying the cane fields.
God damn it.
And so, the Queensland government founded the Bureau of Sugar Experimentation Stations, or the BSES, in 1900. This team of crack scientists then immediately set out trying to solve the very same issue every single Factorio player faces. This place is covered in bugs. They are breaking my shit. How do I violently slaughter the local wildlife in order to expand capitalism and my profit margins? The BSES pondered this question for 25 fucking years. They tried spraying chemical insecticides. Didn't work. They tried injecting insecticides into the soil. Didn't work. They tried releasing the fucking cordyceps fungus. And it still...
Excuse me now? You about to be in here like The Last of Us? I can't take down a clicker, man. A clicker. Bro, no.
Didn't work.
Delicious.
Then, one day in the office, while pondering this question, someone had an idea.
Frog. Damn, I gotta add.
Okay, we are getting outmaneuvered by the cast of Bug's Life. Someone in this office, please give me anything. What about cane toads? What? Cane toads. Those big fucking fat things that exist in the cane fields in Hawaii. I mean, it's a frog. They eat bugs. We just introduce an invasive species to fix a problem caused by an invasive species. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
Everything can go wrong. Everything.
And so, in June of 1936, 2,400 brave cane divers were deployed to the fields to deal with the arthropod menace.
What the fuck?
But there's just one small issue.
What, they didn't do it?
Cane toads were fucking dog shit.
Oh.
Yeah, funnily enough, big, fat, slow, ground-dwelling toads were not exactly the smartest solution to deal with beetles that spend the majority of their adult life 6 meters off the fucking ground.
It's over, Anakin.
I have the high ground now.
On top of that, cane toads don't dig for food either, so they didn't eat the larvae. Now, this all sounds like information that should have come up during the research and study phase of the plan. This, however, implies that there was a research and study phase.
Yeah.
The BSES did not conduct a single fucking study on environmental impact before releasing an army of cane toads. Are you
Stupid.
This complete absence of brain cells caused a rather spectacular domino effect of ecological f***ups, and it's going to teach you a valuable lesson about invasive species. You see, while the cane toads barely ate what they were supposed to,
they
did eat. And as incredibly large omnivorous toads,
they eat a lot.
They ate practically anything they could fit into their mouths.
Damn.
Rats, mice,
lizards,
snails, baby
lizard.
birds. It was
Bro,
the toad equivalent of fucking Kirby. And then, not unlike the exact problem they were brought here to solve, with all that food, they started reproducing.
Yeah.
A lot. In fact, female cane toads can lay anywhere between 8,000 to 30.
Oh, fuck. That's a lot of kids. 8,000 the minimum. 30,000. They popping out babies like it's, I don't even know. I have nothing to say about this. This is, what the fuck?
80,000 fucking eggs per clutch. But I mean, this should not be too much of a problem. Australia is home to some of the deadliest creatures on the planet. Surely, the local wildlife has this under control.
Oh,
wait,
what the fuck?
Cane toads, they're poisonous. So those little bulges on the shoulder, those are parotid glands, and they are packed to the brim with bufotoxin.
What the fuck is that bufotoxin?
No, that's not a D's nuts joke.
Oh, say what?
Got him! Now, whenever the adult toads are threatened, they will squirt this white, sticky fluid out of the glands. And when ingested, it does two things. One, makes you trip absolute balls thanks to the hallucinogenic bufotenin. And two, the other ingredient, bufogen, just straight up gives you a fucking heart attack.
Oh, shit. Be tripping on,
it's important to note that this toxin is also present in their eggs and tadpoles. Now, in their natural habitat, this isn't as much of a problem because everything around them has had thousands of years to get good and deal with this fuck-ass poison build by either developing immunity or learning to eat around the glands. But Australia is not their ecosystem.
They just had dropped down there, they don't know what the fuck to do.
And despite all of the deadly animals we've got, they have had a grand total of 5 minutes to adapt to the presence of the fucking Calid toad.
Yeah, they just got dropped in.
Now, quick question for the class.
Big boss.
What happens to an animal population when there is nothing to eat it?
They skyrocket.
It gets bigger. And
Much
so,
bigger.
shortly after being introduced, a rapidly expanding tyrannid swarm of toads began to spread across the country. The BSES noticed this and did
What?
fucking nothing.
What?
Because it technically didn't affect the sugar cane. The swarm spread further,
Bro,
occupying all
you're not gonna
inhabitable
do nothing because it didn't affect what you had. Okay,
parts of Queensland.
Wait,
and
wait,
they
wait,
were-
wait, 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 wait. Your sugarcane's already getting eaten. Still, it's not like it's not still getting eaten. The bugs are still eating your sugarcane. So what?
laying so many fucking eggs that their clutches began polluting the waterways.
They're laying 30,000 eggs. And it's fucking poison. Their eggs are poisonous. And it's polluting the water.
Like a bufotoxin teabag,
Yeah.
killing native fish as well as any animals that drank from the water. The BSES
But they did
did
nothing.
nothing. Those eggs hatched into tadpoles, which started killing more fish. The BSES still did nothing. The swarm had advanced, breaching into the Northern Territory and New South Wales. When questioned, the BSES insisted the toads were doing their jobs and everything was fine.
Wait, what? There are no toads in Australia. There's no wars in Boxing Say.
By the 1980s, the toads were now starving out or just fucking eating local wildlife and one-shotting anything that tried to eat them. And considering, at this point, there were 5 fucking million of them,
5 million toads?
that happened a lot. So, with local wildlife being absolutely fucking decimated,
Holy shit.
BSES was forced to acknowledge that maybe, just maybe,
Listen, we fucked up.
but oh well, everyone makes mistakes. Nothing we can do about it. No, they left it for the government to clean up. Sir, a second horde of creatures has escaped the cane field. Fuck! Yeah, they realised just how much damage was being done and in 1986 began funneling federal funds into controlling the population. They tried trapping and physically removing the toads, but unless they had 5 million
Yeah,
traps,
they're not doing
that
that.
wasn't going to do shit. Biological warfare was proposed in the form of releasing viruses and parasites,
They're gonna
but
affect the
was shot
wildlife.
down because it would do just as much damage to the native wildlife. And so, the toad front continues to advance to this day.
Damn.
So where does that leave us? Short answer is kind
Fuck.
of
Yeah,
cane
fuck.
toads now threaten a total of 75 native species, and they've even driven populations of animals like the northern quoll
That's
to
sad.
complete extinction in parts of the country they
You're about to fix this. What is the B something S? They better come fix this. That's sad.
infest. And with the population now sitting at 200 fucking million toads,
200 million. There's 200 million of these toads running around. I'm not coming to Australia no more.
that infestation is spreading, with
not coming.
predictions
Nope.
showing they
Uh-uh.
will be fucking up ecosystems in 5 states in the
5?
near future. And given that they have amassed a population 10 times the size of the humans in
Yeah.
Australia, the government has completely fucking abandoned the fight for eradication, switching focus to harm reduction, using bait toads covered in non-lethal but unpleasant substances to try to teach local wildlife that toad bad. On top of this, the government has encouraged the broader public to, just fucking kill the toad.
Damn.
You are supposed to do it humanely by catching them and sticking them in a freezer for 48 hours.
That's
but,
humanely?
most people don't want a frog taking up their freezer space, so they just use a fucking golf club or a car.
After a beer.
And with this being Australia, our wildlife is also putting up a fight.
Yeah.
Keelback snakes, for example, are immune to their venom, and Ricali and magpies have learned to flip them onto their backs before getting
Smart.
the feed. Now,
Smart.
jokes aside, you want to know who I feel genuinely fucking awful for?
Ooh.
The toads.
Yeah.
They didn't ask for any of this shit.
Yeah,
They just
didn't
got
ask for
dumped
shit.
onto a random island and did their thing.
Imagine, like, you're doing your thing. You're living. You're vibing in fucking Hawaii, whatever your dream. All of a sudden, you get picked up, dropped off somewhere else. I don't know where you're at. Try doing what you want, and then they get mad at you for doing what they wanted you to do. And they, well, they didn't even they didn't do no research. They didn't even infect the canes. It's just what the fuck.
And now they are being actively hunted.
Mm-hmm.
No. The assholes in this story are the BSES, and the cane growers.
Fuck them.
Because you may be thinking, why were they allowed to do this shit in the first place? Well, that's the neat part. They weren't. The federal government banned the fucking idea when they came up for it in 1935, based on the advice of entomologists who rightly presumed the toads would become a bigger fucking issue than the beetles. But the BSES and the cane growers lobbied to have the ban lifted in 1936. We are stuck in permanent toad combat because these dickheads looked at scientific advice and went, nah. You have got to be fucked.
What?
G'day, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and thank you so much for watching. This is the first crack I have taken at a long form on this channel, and I'm not going to lie,
Really good.
I had a lot of fun working
That's
on
really
it,
good.
so I hope you enjoyed. Also, a quick announcement if anyone missed it, we're partnered with GamerSubs now.
Oh, shit.
The link in the code is in the description, so go grab yourself a tub, man. Also, just want to thank each and every one of you watching this for literally changing my life. That will never not mean the world to me, so thank you. Hope you all
really
have
nice.
a bloody fantastic rest of your holiday period, and I will see you all next
That's
time.
really nice.